GMO corn and its impacts on Mexican culture and economy. Corn is a type of cereal that is primarily found in the American continent, in the regions of Mexico and Cuba. It was an important discovery from the New World for Spanish colonizers because of its broad use and food value, so they decided to take the seeds to Europe. In the colonial period, it was common to have native plants being taken from the native land to be cultivated somewhere else as part of a profitable market led by imperialistic countries. The book Science and Colonial Expansion describes the importance of the Royal Botanic Gardens at Kew to the English Empire. It was largely used during the colonial period to establish agricultural economies, since plants were taken from the New World to the colonizers' land to be studied and reproduced in laboratory. Nowadays, we have developed countries evolving biotechnologies to improve the agricultural business. Monsanto, a company based in the United States, developed genetic modified organisms that would be more resistant to pests. As a matter of fact, GMOs are controversial because it injects the DNA of diverse types of organisms into the plant DNA. For example, the DNA of fish with strawberry, contrary to the regular practice of using seeds of different plants for hybridization. These techniques allow larger crops of food to be produced. While GMO corn can provide large scale of affordable food production, it threatens maize biodiversity and contributes for economic instability in Mexico, as well as a cultural shift in the Mexican culture. With the process of industrialization, food became a commodity, and it confronts the interests of Mexicans because there is a tendency of focusing on profits instead of solely on food security. For Mexicans, maize is the representation of their history, symbol of the country, cultural values, and food traditions. Peasants are used to cultivating maize for self-consumption, and they take pride on the wide range of agro-variety of maize they have. Corn and maize have different nutritional values and taste, which would affect their traditional culinary. The insertion of GMO seeds in Mexico could contaminate the existing crops of maize and threaten local ecosystems and the existence of different types of maize. Also, it would make Mexico lose its political autonomy and create economic dependence upon the United States, since the seeds would have to be purchased frequently. So before all of these issues, we have Sherman and Murrow, the authors of the book Fighting for the Future of Food, Activists versus Agribusiness and the Struggle over Biotechnology, discuss the importance of the affected communities in Mexico to have an open discussion with politicians to assure transparency and protection over their rights when debating about the major concerns related to genetic modified corn. If GMO corn is allowed to overrun the biodiverse indigenous maize of Mexico, the existence of corn as the world knows it today could be lost. Some questions for our consideration are: is it worth having to sacrifice the biodiversity of maize for a genetic modifying corn? How can biotechnology integrate indigenous and small-scale farmers' knowledge into agricultural improvements? And lastly, should GMO corn be banned due to the negative implications it brings to society?